Cops typically have their sights set on arresting the suspect. But what happens when their family decides to step in? On August 15, 2020, 22-year-old Dylan Puente was pulled over for making an excessively wide turn on his way home.
Hey, roll your window back down.
What's up?
My name is Sergeant Schmont, the Coe Police Department. The reason being stopped today, you made a wide right turn when you turned from 1709 to 377. And the reason why you're rolling your window up when I walk up to this car?
No, sir.
You had been driving it down for the past mile.
I just rolled it up.
All right, step out of the car for me. Step out. Do not shut that window. Open it now. Step out. Right here. Face that direction. Face that direction. Put your hands right here behind your back. Don't move. Do you understand? Why are you acting so suspicious? You roll your window up. What does that look like to me?
I mean, I'm just rolling it up because it's for my safety.
For your safety?
Yeah. Nothing. I rolled up my window.
Take off.
That's my dad.
No, sir. Yeah.
From the moment Officer Blake Shimanek walks up to the car, his attitude seems a little too harsh for a routine traffic stop. But here's where things get interesting. Marco, Dylan's dad, stops in the middle of the road to record the unlawful arrest of his son.
Yeah.
You're about to be arrested for blocking the roadway if you don't park and get out.
I rolled
Park over there.
You said I can. It's my right.
You are interfering with my job. You need to go park over there.
I'm just recording you.
I rolled up my window like you said. It was my right to roll up my window.
No, it's not.
If an officer walks up to someone's car, the driver is legally required to roll down the window, enough to be able to communicate with the officer. Whether that means rolling the window down a couple of inches or all the way down is completely up to the driver, especially if it's not entirely clear why the traffic stop is taking place, or if the driver feels unsafe. In this case, Dylan was completely within his right to roll the window up, but the officer denies it on camera, clearly abusing his authority.
And now you're taking away. Just watch him.
Stand here?
Yep. Better yet, arrest him.
For what?
For blocking the roadway.
Blocking the road?
Yep.
No, man, for what?
Sit down right here. Sit down right here. Sit down.
I'm not blocking any road.
Okay, can you?
Sit down.
You going down?
You stopped right here in the middle of the roadway.
You got this on video. This guy's arresting me for just standing here. And now he's taking my phone away. Dude, oh my God. Hey, dude, what is this? Russ, can you check my phone?
Hey, stay away, sir.
Hold yourself, boy.
Sir, stay away.
Right here.
Back off. Video from the corner.
Stay away.
Video from the corner.
Stay away.
Video from the corner.
Anywhere, buddy.
What the heck, man?
Standing on the sidewalk and respectfully recording an unlawful arrest is by no means illegal. But the officers don't seem to care, as they tackle Dylan's father to the ground and pepper spray him at close range.
My eyes are on fire.
Yes, sir. We'll get you medics in just a second to treat your eyes.
Dude, give me a towel for my eyes or something. This is crazy.
We're gonna stand you up, okay? We're gonna get the AC on your face.
You're gonna have to give me a towel.
We'll do that as soon as you get you in the vehicle.
Russ, grab my phone, would you?
No, sir, that's evidence. Do not touch that.
What's your issue, young man? Boy? Do you have a towel or anything? Oh, we just
Not to give him.
Even with the victim's neighbor recording the terrifying incident, the cops continue to show complete disregard for Marco's well-being.
Kid's acting nervous as can be. I said, buddy, step out of the car. He proceeds to start rolling out the car, and I thought he was going to drive off on me. Pull the door open, he steps out, no issue. I had to go to detain him. Dad is cruising down the road, stops in the middle of the road. I said, you leave. You need to leave. He's feeding son. No, this is neighbor who lives over here. He's feeding son, telling him what to do. And I said, no, sir, you need to leave. I said, sir, if you don't leave, I said, you're going to be detained for blocking the roadway here. And so then he proceeds to back up all the way, parks over there, and he walks up into my scene multiple times. I said, you're done, you're under arrest. We're going to take him into custody for the traffic violation and interference. And he resisted, so he got sprayed. We're taken to the ground. He came out down there. He's videoing us. And now I guess we got family members here.
Fortunately, the grossly exaggerated version of the events that Officer Shimanek gave to his supervisor was not enough to get him off the hook. After the incident, Dylan's father sued the officers for using excessive force and for profiling his son. The city settled for $200,000 with him, and Blake Shimanek was forced to resign from his position. The incident with Dylan and Marco Puente painted law enforcement in a rather negative light, in complete contrast to this next case. On June 12, 2022, two state troopers arrive at Wayne Tallman's home to arrest his 24-year-old son, Brandon, for his recent involvement in an assault and burglary case. Unfortunately for the two officers, the situation quickly turned into one of the most eventful arrests ever caught on camera. Desperate to prevent the cops from taking her son into custody, Brandon's mother joins the scramble and tries to push the officers away. But while the cops wrestle with Brandon and his mom, Wayne was sitting in his excavator, getting ready to do something much more extreme.
For all available units, I've got 343 and 254 in a 1010 at 178.
Many officers wouldn't hesitate to use their guns in a situation like this, but luckily, the two troopers showed incredible restraint and were able to de-escalate the conflict safely, even with Wayne dangerously swinging the excavator bucket at them. After the unusual incident, Brandon Tallman was arrested for aggravated assault, burglary, unlawful mischief, and resisting arrest, while his father was charged with aggravated assault on a protected official, resisting arrest, impeding, and reckless endangerment. Even when it was clear their son had broken the law, Brandon's parents did everything they could to stop him from getting arrested. But the same can't be said for Teresa Lee. On December 28, 2022, a white sedan had brought down a traffic pole and immediately fled the scene. As soon as they arrived, the cops found the pole blocking an entire lane of traffic, as well as what appeared to be part of the bumper of the white car. About 15 minutes later, one of the officers spotted a damaged white car at the gas station across the street and decided to ask the driver a few questions.
Come back from Applebee's?
Yeah, I had a drink.
Okay. How old are you?
21.
You're 21?
Yeah. My dad is
Listen, your bumper's in the road over there. Okay, did you just hit that pole?
No, I promise you I did
No?
not.
So if someone brings that bumper over here, it's not going to match up perfectly.
This part was hanging off already because I already hit something.
Okay.
When I hit a deer in Pennsylvania because I go to school in Kentucky, and this part was hanging off already.
Okay. Do you smoke marijuana recreationally?
No? I do not smoke marijuana. So maybe you can ask my dad. Please ask my dad.
Teresa might think mentioning her dad's name and denying her involvement in the accident will be enough to make the officers let her go. But as the cops continue the interrogation, they realize Teresa's version of the events doesn't add up.
Lying doesn't help anything. Where were you coming from?
Lying. I came from Applebee's. I had one drink, I promise.
Okay, after Applebee's, where'd you go?
I came from there, the traffic light, that's right there, and then I came around in there because my house, I would have to go from that traffic light to there.
Okay, that doesn't really make too much sense either, considering that the traffic light that you took out was on the corner.
At this point, it seems as if Teresa might be under the influence of something. Her slurred speech makes it difficult for the cop to understand her, but he continues to point out the flaws in her story anyway.
You hit the traffic light on the right-hand side of Lowe's with the passenger side of your vehicle, which is where this piece was, which matches identically, which didn't fall off in Pennsylvania, which fell off on Lanesville Road.
Fall in Pennsylvania. I know that. I hit a deer in Pennsylvania.
Well, you also hit a telephone pole today,
Okay.
or a traffic light today.
And I must have hit something today. I'm sorry.
So when after Applebee's, did you hit a traffic pole?
I think I hit something. I remember hitting something.
You can't miss it. It lights up. It's red, green, and yellow.
I remember hitting something after Applebee's. But
Okay.
I'm saying, like,
And then did you drive
this-
away because you're scared because you had maybe had one drink and you think you're drunk?
Yeah.
And you might get arrested, but you don't seem like you're drunk?
Yes.
Is that what's going on? So you drove away because you're scared?
Yes.
So you might get some tickets and maybe you might get arrested? Is that why?
Yes.
Okay, so now we're starting to tell the truth, right?
And you left.
As her story begins to fall apart, Teresa's dad arrives at the gas station. Unfortunately for her, Sheriff John Lee didn't drive to the gas station for the reason she hoped.
So, what she's saying, like, and where the damage was and everything, just doesn't really make too much sense. So, tried to get some more information out of her. And then that piece of buffer there was there. But what she described with the other damage, the other black piece, obviously.
Yeah, no, it was more than that. I mean, that's more than it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, for the other one, was it just like the bumper wasn't hanging like that?
Yeah, no, so what it was is basically this was intact.
Okay.
This piece was missing, but these scratches here, that's all from the gear that she who was the who's the officers?
So right now, this is going to be my call.
Okay.
Coming out.
Okay, gotcha.
He's going to be providing all the details.
Okay, who's your supervisor?
Sergeant John Bell.
Not that dude. I'm just asking. I got it.
It's not uncommon for law enforcement officers in positions of power to use their influence to get themselves and their family members out of trouble, which is probably why the cops seem to get a little uncomfortable when John asks who their supervisor is. However, it soon becomes clear that all John is trying to do is to gather all the facts so he can have a clear picture of what happened.
I just want to show you this so you can see it. I don't know what time you initiated the stop. You home 10:39. So what time did you stop her at? Because she probably got nervous, and I'm not saying we know that's not an excuse. I get it. But what time do you think that initial call came? Because she probably hit it and was like, Dad, what do I do?
Probably, I would say, somewhere between 10:45 and 11.
That's about right. I mean, lying to her because she knows better. I'm a cop. She knows not to do that. But a lie's a lie.
So far, the cops have proof that Teresa lied about hitting the traffic pole and that she was texting at the wheel when the accident took place. The officers already have enough information to arrest her and take her back to the police station. But if she fails her sobriety test, things could get even more complicated for her.
All right, hey, Sergeant. Hey, how are you? He's going to run her through some tests, all right? Just make sure that she's not impaired. Obviously, you're here. Please do not get involved. You are on that. I know. I'm just letting you know. Just please don't get involved. Okay?
Because it seems like when it happened, she either called or texted Dad right away. That's what we're trying to piece together.
It doesn't look good in here to get gas.
Yeah. That's why we can't figure out why if you just hit the damn thing, what's the big deal? You know what I mean? Unless there's more. Yeah.
But the point time based off of the test that I just did and everything that happened today, right? I don't think that you were okay to safely operate the motor vehicle. Right? I think that
Base 1 speed.
Dad! Dad!
you got everything.
You do stops with this shit in the car.
Right,
You're arrested for DUI. Go ahead.
Have a seat.
Later that night, Teresa's test results showed a BAC of 0.172%, which is more than twice the legal limit for drivers. As a result of her actions, she was charged with DUI, reckless driving, and a failure to report an accident. Despite his position at the police department, Teresa's dad acted with integrity and made sure his daughter learned her lesson, which is the exact opposite of what Commissioner Bruce Adams did when his son got arrested. In November 2022, Kenneth Adams was pulled over by Deputy Wyatt Holyoke after making an incomplete stop at a stop sign and failing to use his turn signal.
Good. What did I do wrong?
Good. So the reason I stopped you is you didn't come to a complete stop at the stop sign,
I did.
and then you didn't have your turn signal on.
I sure did.
Okay.
I know for a fact I had my turn signal on.
Okay.
That's why I was surprised you were pulling me over, but whatever.
What started out as a routine traffic stop is about to turn into something much more serious for Kenneth. As soon as the officer runs his ID through the system, he finds an active warrant for his arrest.
We place an arrest for a warrant. He has an active warrant.
All right. Can I get you to step out of the vehicle with me?
What are you doing? No, what's going on? Seriously, what's going on?
You have a warrant for your arrest.
Do I have a warrant?
I don't know how you have a warrant, but it's on our system right now. You have an active warrant out of 7th District Court here in San Juan.
I've gone to, no, that's incorrect.
Okay,
I've gone
well,
to
it's on
court.
our system right now.
Well, you
and I'm
need
not
to
going to argue with you about it.
in.
You're going to go to jail tonight on that warrant, okay?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you
I
are.
don't. Excuse me, like, no.
Okay.
This is, dude, this is absurd.
Mr. Adams, you do have an active warrant for your arrest.
And who issued the warrant though?
The courts have it issued.
For what though? Because I've gone to court for everything. There should not be an active warrant for me anywhere, dude.
The outstanding warrant is more than enough for Deputy Holyoke to make an arrest. But little does he know that Kenneth still has an ace up his sleeve.
What's that?
I'm calling my parents.
Okay, you can call him. I'm going to put you in touch real quick.
I'm getting arrested. Apparently they say that there's a warrant out for my arrest on, and there's not. But I'm out by Eastland. I'm getting arrested right now. Eastland. And they're arresting me right now. The cops are, Mom. Who else would arrest me? Mom, they are handcuffing me right now. I've asked them for the warrant, and they don't tell me anything about a search warrant. So. Nothing. Not for using anything, Mom. They're arresting me because they said there was a warrant for me.
Okay, I'm hanging the phone up.
No, I'm not kidding, Mom. This is a joke. This is seriously the biggest joke I've ever heard of. When you turned on your lights, I knew there was some bullshit going on.
It was issued October 13th.
For what?
This year. That's when the warrant was issued.
For what?
It had some felony charges, burglary charges.
Dude, I've been to court for that. No, I've been to court for that.
All right, listen to this officer.
Look that way real quick so I can fix it down.
Well, if I've been to court, then why am I getting arrested?
I don't know. I don't know what all the court's purposes are for filing the warrant. All I know is there is a warrant, okay?
A few minutes after the call, Kenneth's father arrives at the scene, and he's not happy to learn that his son has already been taken to jail.
Where's Kenneth?
He's in jail. They took him.
You already took him to jail?
They took him to jail, and I stayed here with the car.
Why?
For a warrant.
Who do I call to find out?
To find out the warrant?
You're a police officer. Tell me who I call to find out why he's in jail.
Hey, boss. Hey, so I got Bruce Adams here. Braden took Kenneth to jail on a warrant. Can I show Bruce the warrant? What's the protocol there? Yeah, he's pretty mad. I gotta be careful with this stuff, Bruce. You understand that? Okay. That's the warrant. Okay, so it says warrant status active, offense burglary, burglary, theft, criminal mischief, burglary of a vehicle, burglary of a vehicle, burglary
He's
of a vehicle.
already been to court over that.
Criminal trespass, normal 7th District Court, Monticello. Bruce, we don't have anything to do with that. All we know is that the warrant issues a current. That the court issues a warrant. That's all we know.
I want you to turn him loose.
I can't turn him loose, Bruce.
Who can?
Nobody can. He's been arrested for a warrant. The courts can.
And the warrant's false.
Huh? The warrant's not false.
You want me to sue the son of a county sheriff because he arrested my kid on a false warrant?
The warrant's right there.
According to official police records, Kenneth had already been in court before the arrest, and the only reason the warrant was still active was that he hadn't filled out all the necessary probation paperwork, which meant the warrant couldn't be cleared in the system. As soon as he submitted the documents, the charges were dropped and Kenneth was released from jail. Bruce Adams went on to justify his actions to the press, claiming that he'd only been out there as a concerned father. Although he denied using his influence to manipulate the deputy, the commissioner apologized for his behavior, and no legal action was taken against him.